Oh my goodness, we did it. We're live. We are live from Hollywood, California. Look, there's the view from our hotel room. Good morning, everyone. That across the street, that's the Dream Hotel. You can see the larger building. There's a rooftop over there. I don't know what that is.
Oh, where are we doing this?
The larger building. Oh, not the Dream. That's the Thompson.
Thompson. Where are we?
Here we are.
Oh,
look how pretty my wife is.
I'm going to be doing my makeup this morning with you all.
There you go.
Wait, they have the Hollywood sign.
Oh, yeah, the Hollywood sign. We could see it from there.
Yeah, it's that way.
Oh, it is?
We should take them upstairs.
Oh, my God. That would be cool.
They have a cool, so they can see the city. We have a lot of people from Australia, New Zealand.
Well, Michelle's from Austin. Claudine's here. Hi, Claudine.
Hey, Claudine.
Happy Easter. It's not Good Friday, right? Is that next Friday? Or is it Good Friday? It's next Friday, right?
Next Friday, yeah.
Robin Smith, good morning from Florida.
Hold on a second.
Let's go back to the top here. Sally, you were the first one here. She asked, hey, Kelly, what SOULLIFE product do you use for your Hashimoto's? I'm waiting to purchase with this Hashimoto's
I use the Linda, Re-Kick, and Reform.
I'm going to show you right now because I brought them with me. Solinda. They call this the spoke in the wheel. I would call it the hub. Solinda. Here's Reform, the orangish one. And Re-Kick. Solinda and Re-Kick together are what really help Kelly.
Okay, let's look at what I'm doing right now, real quick.
Okay. So
look at this. I'm making a coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
They may have coffee makers here.
They do have one.
So I'm looking at what they have. I put this fake cream.
Yeah.
I don't know what is fake cream. Like, how do you have fake cream? Like, what is this? This is kind of gross. Then you have this stuff that says warning, cancer.
Sweet and low.
And then sugar, of course.
Yeah. I put them all in there.
You put all of them in there.
I put them all in there.
I mean, just think about how disgusting these two items are.
Well, you know what I put in my Starbucks every morning?
Ugh.
It's
I don't know how you look like that.
Oh, I look good.
All right, I'm going to do my makeup now.
I'm lean thanks to my lean and fit. So here we are in the hotel room. It's a very small room, not gonna lie, but beautiful, like really well appointed.
Has a coffee machine, that's all I care.
Has a coffee machine. I thought the bathroom was really cool in here. That's the entrance.
The rooftop is cool here.
And it's just cool. It's got a good vibe. Don't you think, honey? Good vibe. So where are you gonna do your makeup? How are you gonna do this?
I don't know. I didn't plan on it.
I know. We just woke up like 10 minutes before we did this.
The Josephs wrote you.
You got very ready very quick.
Well, I put my makeup on.
Okay. I'll just start going through the comments.
I didn't bring any face products.
So we had drinks with Jeff last night across the street. And he told us he watched our smash.
Yeah.
He wanted to see what we said about the room in Vegas. So he actually went back and watched the show, and he was like critiquing it for us. When he was a fan of our show, which is nice.
Yeah, he goes, I like robes in a thing, in a like this. Like if you're staying in like in something like this where you're going to work the next day, like a business, you don't need robes, you don't need slippers. But like if you're like in Vegas and you're gambling and you're on your feet and you just want to relax, I like a robe. But something like this, I don't.
He agreed. He wanted a robe too.
Well, he got a robe, I think, at the Crockfords.
Marcy said, "Good morning, Smashers from sunny Florida. We're not going on the boat today, so I'll actually be here for this live."
Oh, how nice! You have a boat.
We'll be in Florida in 8 days.
Rachel, you could tell. Invited us to go on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
With her and Jill's Aaron.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna hang out with them.
Hey, Kim. Sunny and 74 in New Jersey today. What a beautiful day.
Wow.
On a Friday in New Jersey in April. That's wonderful.
Damn.
If I missed this live, happy Easter Smashers. Sending good vibes and blessings to Robin Dickman. Mary McFadden said, good morning, everyone.
Really quick. Mary Dickman sent me a photo of some flowers somebody sent her. Your present is coming on Tuesday. I didn't get you flowers. I got you 1-800-Flowers has it's called a comfort set.
Oh.
So, because I feel like flowers, they die.
I contributed by filling out the credit card information.
Yes, you did.
Smilene said severe thunderstorms with baseball-sized hail here in Wisconsin. Baseball-sized hail. That's dangerous. Can you imagine baseball-sized rocks falling out of the sky? Have you ever experienced that?
Well, it was funny. In Arizona, I own this house in Peoria, like this rental house. And I was living in California. I was living in San Francisco at the time. And they had baseball size and hail, and it ruined the air conditioner.
Wow.
I claimed it on my homeowners.
And they paid?
Yeah.
We have to make a claim for the pickleball party house. But the sewer line, this is crazy. I want to show you the pictures next week.
I my eye product, nothing.
It's fixed. Okay, first and foremost, the problem is fixed, which is awesome. All the bathrooms are working better than ever. And the line itself, they had to dig a hole 4 feet deep, which happened to be right under the putting green. Okay. So first, they had to have the putting green guys come out and disassemble what they had built, roll back the green, and prep it for a dig. And then the plumbing team came and they dug a really neat, almost looked like a grave, by the way. It was very organized, like rectangle.
So if you guys, I'm doing a little makeup tutorial.
Oh, okay. What's the first thing you're doing?
I just put some face product on. Then I put this Charlotte Tilbury glow stick. I love this thing. It's called Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint.
Yeah.
And then I put a little bit.
You put it on your hand?
I mixed a little bit the e.l.f. The drugstore makeup with NARS. And I did it like that.
Don't get any on your beautiful white pants.
Oh, yeah.
You're so pretty. You don't even need makeup. Look at her.
I do.
She is beautiful. So they built a hole. They dug a hole. The guy called me, FaceTimed me from the hole, showed me the pipe. They cracked through this pipe, and it was full of sludge. No lie, like packed. The drain pipe that went behind the house before it goes to the front into the sewer line in the street.
I'm going to get a towel and put on my
like 120 feet from the street. They opened up the pipe, and it was full of sludge. He showed it to me.
You know what Matt said? You know why? You know why?
Why?
He told me why.
This other plumber. What did he say?
I have this plumber, Max. Rick doesn't like him. Because he calls me, and Rick doesn't like that.
He avoids me.
Yeah, he doesn't like dealing with Rick
because I'm too tough.
He told me it's because that house was built in like in 1950.
1950.
And they there must have been a septic tank there first, because they ran the line from the back all the way down, and it doesn't go in a downward.
That makes so much sense that there used to be a septic tank.
There was a septic tank in the back.
And then from where the tank was, they ran a pipe to the street when they added the sewer.
Right, and it doesn't have a downhill.
Yeah. Can
which one's mine?
I just poured some of that in my cup, so that is yours. You can drink that.
He drinks his coffee so
I like it light and sweet.
Oh.
A lot of cream and a lot of sweetener. That's just how I like it. It's more like a milkshake. But anyway, they replaced the pipe and they put in a couple of vents. So in the future, if there's a problem, they could just run right down the vent. They snaked it all the way to the street, completely cleared it out, and we're good to go. Oh, and then this morning, the putting green guys are coming back.
Primer from Urban Decay.
They're gonna redo the green by this afternoon, the whole thing, you'll never even know what happened.
Yeah, but that green, just to place it back, is $4,000. Could you imagine? Like, why?
It's crazy.
Why is it $4,000 to put the putting green back together? It's a little putting green.
Debbie says it's a beautiful day in Vegas today.
Oh yeah. It sucks here.
Pinky, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Cold and rainy in the Redlands. It's been cool at the beach. We're ready to go to the desert, but
I wish I could go this week.
We have so much to do at the house. We need to unpack boxes that have been sitting in our living room for 3 months. This weekend, we're going to spend unpacking those boxes and putting stuff away in our new kitchen. Right?
Right. No, I want to get that out of the way. I want that done.
Teresa is in the Big Easy. You know where the Big Easy is?
Yes. New Orleans?
Correct. Very good. New Orleans. And I saw that the Real Housewives of Orange County are shooting. They were shooting on Bourbon Street like a couple days ago.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
No.
Would you consider recapping?
Is that where they went? That was their cash trip?
They didn't go to some island
That's hilarious.
In the Caribbean or wherever.
Oh my God.
Beverly Hills goes on these really lavish vacations.
And it's the same production company.
And they go to New Orleans.
Oh my God.
No offense. Do you like how often are you on Bourbon Street, Teresa? I want to know.
I like those hurricanes.
You like the hurricanes that you drink? I've been to New Orleans for countless hurricanes.
Oh,
real ones.
I like po' boys.
Yeah.
I like.
Do you like crawfish?
I like those beignets.
Etouffee.
Love crawfish etouffee. I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Yeah.
I used to love going. And when I would go to Papados.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Papados?
I have. Have you ever been to a place where you just they dump a bushel of crawfish on the table, on a picnic table?
Yes.
You just sit there and pick through them.
You did it at my friend Sandra Cook's house.
Yeah. Bodie is at the Mark Twain National Forest in the Missouri Ozarks. I love that show, Ozark.
Mark Twain.
So we're going to be on Jeff's show this morning, and we're going to be talking, I believe, quite a bit about ChumpCon. Which we have talked about here. But Jeff's so funny. Like we're going to, I'm looking forward to sitting down and telling stories and hearing his stories. His show yesterday with MJ was gripping.
Yeah.
It was like edge of your seat stuff. If you missed it, you should go listen.
I always thought having a neck lift was having a lower base lift, but I was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. I'm not right all the time. And I don't like looking down like this.
I know. I wish I had a way to fix that. There's nothing to put anything on. Maybe I can use this chair.
What is Joseph? Joseph is writing us something. I can't look at the phone, Joseph, and get ready at the same time. Sorry, kid.
Sorry, kid.
No, put that down. Yeah. He keeps writing us. Ooh, I just got, see this look, I just got you dirty.
Well, I'm gonna wear a jacket. How'd you do that?
Because Joseph's texting us.
Okay, well, relax. Who cares?
He's our moderator.
Oh, we got a tip. Thank you, Joseph. From our Navy wife.
Oh, Allison.
Correct. I'm way behind.
Hi, Allison. Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Navy wife Allison. There's like 1,000 comments I haven't read yet. She said, Z said, Kelly, cut the tag off your adorable top. Love
I know.
You guys.
I don't have scissors. I have to.
She asked me this morning, she's like, do you have scissors? We'll get some at Sirius if you can't find any.
I didn't bring any scissors.
Jody in Australia says, hi, Kelly and Rick. Love watching you both.
Hi, Jody. I can't wait to go and visit.
She's on the other side of the world. Someone else said they wanted us to come to Australia, and I'm like, yes, I would love
I've
to
never
go.
been.
I went once for a week on a gambling trip, believe it or not.
Tell him about that guy. That's the best story.
Well, I'd rather not tell that story right now, but I'll tell it on Patreon. I don't want to tell it right now. There's too many people in here who might not. Whatever. I want to go to Australia, but I want to do a show in Australia.
I wanted you to tell about that show in Australia. You used to tell it about on Patreon.
Okay. I don't know if you want to answer this question. Delilah said, curious how much Jeff gave you to have dinner in Las Vegas with the fan that wanted to book you too. I don't know if you want to say. Today is Good Friday.
Today's Good Friday.
See, I'm a Jew. I don't know.
Yeah, today is Good Friday because Easter Sunday.
Right. I don't know. Thanks, Beth.
I'm supposed to go to Mass today.
Thanks, Jen.
I told Julie she needs to go to Mass.
Do you think she will? Thanks, Wendy.
Yeah, she said her and her best friend Lane are Catholic.
Like 100 people in a row said it's Good Friday. I'm such an idiot. Vicky Harnish, morning from Drippy, Michigan. Never heard of Drippy.
Drippy?
So where are you at with your makeup now?
Oh, I just put some mascara on. I like Lancome. I'm sorry. I've tried the drugstore stuff. I can't.
We have.
And then this Charlotte Tilbury, this girl gave me this to me. One of the checkout girls at the Charlotte Tilbury in Vegas.
That's so nice.
I know.
We have 889 people watching live right now.
Wow.
I'm going to tell all 889 of you that Kelly and I did an interview with Jamie Kennedy for this week's Patreon. We did it yesterday afternoon, and it was so funny and entertaining. He is such an interesting guy. Talked about his background, how he got into Hollywood. He's from Philly. Went into all kinds of detail about his life in Hollywood, and he's just got great stories, and he is hilarious. And it's going to be like it's like 40 minutes unedited on our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon this week. What are you looking for, honey?
My pink makeup bag, my lipsticks.
It's not this one, is it?
No.
Let me go see if I can find it.
No, it's fine. It's not in here. It's all my stuff. It's fine.
It wouldn't be in the bathroom?
It might be in the car.
I believe we got more, what do you call them? Stickers?
Oh, thank you.
Honey May is in Alberta, Canada. Lynn Burnt said, I use collagen peptides and my skin looks so much better.
See, I do too. That's why I use that make. Where's my make?
Well, I have make right here. I'm going to tell you right now.
Same with me.
Joke.
These are peptides.
I'm taking Fit and Lean daily.
I feel like everyone's like, what are you doing? And I think it's because of my Soul Life and this Make Wellness. I
take them together. The lean are these capsules, and I mix the Fit with water, and I take these bad boys every day, and it's working. I'm telling you, it's working. Tell them something about your makeup.
Okay, so now this palette is I forget. It's Nadia Denone, or I don't know, something like that. I just woke up. I'm really tired. We had a good time last night. We went to this place right next to the Thompson Hotel called Les Mis.
Something Miz. Bar Miz.
Bar Miz. On the roof. And it was a lot of fun. And we had 3 drinks each and no food.
It was hammer time.
It was hammer time.
How about, should I tell the story of what happened in the bathroom?
Yeah, tell the story what happened in the bathroom. It was funny. It was funny. This is a funny story.
Okay. Stand by. I got my Tang. I have to sweeten it a little bit.
Dude, can I have some of that lean? I want to take some of that right now because it wakes me up.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
Yeah, hang on a second.
What I'd like to do is.
I'm gonna have to leave a tip because I'm making a mess. All right. You want a lean? I mean, you want a fit or lean?
I want both, but I want I want both.
Okay.
Well, just give me
Do you
the
have
pill.
water?
Just I have coffee.
Okay. You take one or two?
Ah.
Oh shit.
See, good thing I put
the towel down?
The towel down.
A little tight in here. Do you take two of these or one?
I take two.
Okay. I do have water here, actually.
Do you realize we didn't eat dinner last night?
I was so hungry when we got back to the room.
Oh yeah.
And the room service, it was over. Couldn't order anything. And I was just looking for snacks and I didn't have any. I started like digging through my bag and finding like random old. I found like, what's it, like biscotti or something, like the cookies they give you on the plane. They were all banged up, you know, like little crumbs. I wolfed that down here. Would you like this?
Oh, thank you.
Welcome, my love. Here's some water.
Oh, thank you. See how good he is?
Those are really cool colors. Isn't that a pretty sweater too? Big yellow. I have a blazer I'm going to wear over this.
I just got this sweater yesterday. It's Legence.
All right. Legence. Good morning from the middle of nowhere, Nevada. Becky and Tanya. Hi, Becky and Tanya. I have Hashimoto's too. Sally and I have been taking Solenda and Reform for a few months. You should take Re-Kick too, right? It's Solenda and Re-Kick and Reform.
You know, I've never really, like, I'm watching all these TikToks and all these stuff on like body. I'm always watching these things. I get down in this rabbit hole of like health stuff, right? And I've been watching, like, people are talking about, like, on Joe Rogan, for instance.
Yeah.
They're talking about anxiety and how anxiety, a lot of it is because your body is missing minerals and like some methane, whatever. And he says, if you get on this like protocol, you'll never need Zoloft, whatever those antidepressant pills are. He's like, it's because your body is missing minerals.
Right.
And I 100% agree with that. Like, you can fix any kind of illness with food, eating right.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I live in LA. What hotel are you in? Great views.
The Dream.
We're in the Dream. This is our first time at the Dream in Hollywood.
I've been at the Dream in New York.
We actually got, when we were on our way here, we were on Hollywood Boulevard and turned on Vine. We were at Hollywood and Vine.
Wait, tell me about your story with Jeff last night.
So, okay. Everyone's like, your tags are hanging out.
I know.
When
I don't have scissors. I have to go downstairs and
Thank
do
you,
it.
Navy White Allison. I know this happened a while ago, but thank you very much. It's really pretty. And I agree. She looks pretty in yellow. Luann said, love meeting you both in Vegas. That was so much fun. I hope you had a great time.
I had so much fun. Did you have fun, Luann? Tell me.
Did you have fun?
Did you have fun?
What an amazing event. And Jamie, who we bonded in Vegas, Jamie Kennedy and I. And we talked about that in our interview. Oh, he's going to be on my Newsmax show today at 4 live at like 4:40 p.m. Pacific on Newsmax 2, the 11th Hour Report. Jamie Kennedy's joining me live on today's show. I'm excited about that.
Do you guys remember that show, Malibu's Most Wanted?
Malibu's Most Wanted.
That was hilarious.
Hey, Cooper.
Hey, Cooper.
Oh, I have to say.
I have to ship out your stuff. I have you.
So the reason I brought that up is because Jamie had tags on his clothes. He went shopping. He kept the tags on everything. He was walking around with tags on his clothes.
It was hilarious.
Marcy Mack, Rick, been a huge fan of your going way back to the early Fox days. You are welcome on the boat with us when you visit Florida. I'm on the West Coast. Thank you so much. You know, like Tampa, St. Pete.
We're not on
Fort
that
Myers.
side.
We're going to be on the East Coast of Florida. It would be like a 2+ hour drive, depending on where you are. And I'm not sure we're going to have time. Kelly, do you have your Kentucky Derby hat picked out yet? Kyle wants to know.
I'm not going to the Kentucky Derby.
No, but we are. Our plan is to go to Gulfstream on Derby Day.
Who?
Gulfstream is another racetrack down in Florida. It's in Hollywood, and that's where Billy Otten's going to go.
Oh, really?
And I'm sure people will be dressed up, and you can bet on the Derby races.
I have those hats. I spent like $1,000 on those hats. I'll reuse it.
My thought was we would bring our outfits, and we would go to the races at Gulfstream, and that would be our Derby day. Okay, so there's a funny story. Kelly, your tag is showing. LOL.
I don't have scissors. I just bought it yesterday.
George Marsh has a question. Did you used to have to write blogs when you were on RHOC after each episode? You did?
Yes.
After each episode, did you write a blog? Did you enjoy writing those? He wants to know.
No, I had my
He had a ghostwriter?
I know, I had Patrick do it for me.
She had a ghostwriter.
I didn't have time for that shit.
But how would you do it? Would you give him stories?
Patrick is a writer for like Wall Street Journal. He's one of my friends. He's gay. He's like so into Housewives. And you met him. He was us. Remember, he was during COVID. He was hanging out with us, and then we were talking politics. And then he got mad at me. He doesn't talk to me anymore.
Yeah, I do remember that.
He's redhead.
Yeah, I do remember that.
He got mad at me. Isn't that funny?
Peptides are in.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
People that want to, it's like, it was funny. Reza, Reza, for instance.
Oh,
Reza
you squashed the beef.
Reza and I were good friends. We were friends. We hung out. Like, we were legit friends 10 years ago. And he got mad at me. He said, yeah, because you called Andy Cohen a sissy. I go, no, I didn't call Andy Cohen a sissy. I go, my mom called Andy Cohen a sissy, not me. I didn't call Andy Cohen a sissy, but don't even use that. That's not even my words. And I go, I go, isn't that funny? You want acceptance and you want everybody to like be okay with you. But if I have a different political thinking of fiscally conservative, but I'm liberal in my thoughts. I go, it doesn't work both ways.
You can't. You want people to accept you, but you won't accept them.
No. God, people can't accept me.
Right, I understand. So I'm saying to the other person, that person wants everyone to accept them for who they are, whatever that might be.
Whatever that
person
might be.
is not willing to accept you because you believe you have more conservative views than they do, and they won't accept that.
Right.
But they want you to accept them.
Right.
And that's not
everybody to accept that.
And you know what?
That's why there's a divide.
And I was talking to somebody else about this.
That's why there is a divide.
I was talking to somebody else about this, about how back in the day, different people from different parties got along. They didn't care. You can be a Republican, Democrat, who cares? You're still going to hang out and you can share ideas, share perspectives. We all learn and grow from that sort of thing. But if you're just going to be closed-minded and only talk to the people who believe the same things you do and shut out everyone else, you're isolating yourself. And it's sad. I do want to say the Dream Hotel provides earplugs. They're on the bedside table. Did you see these, honey?
No.
The Dream earplugs. I'm going to keep these. That's swag. So last night we're having drinks and we sat there for a while at the table. And I had to pee for a while. And so did Jeff. So at some point after it had to be an hour and a half probably, we both get up to go to the bathroom together. And we were joking about crossing streams, and that didn't happen. But
did you guys look at each other's junk?
No, because the men's room, it was weird. I didn't even see a urinal. There were individual stalls in there.
Really?
In the men's room.
Is that normal?
No, it's normal to have stalls, but there was always a urinal. Maybe I just didn't see it. But I saw two stalls. I didn't see a urinal, and he went into the first one and I went into the second one. But as soon as we opened the door.
Have you ever gone like cross stream with like a friend or anything and then you had to like fart? Like where you went?
I've never, first of all, I've never cross streamed with anyone.
Oh,
I pee in my lane and people pee in their lanes, and we don't cross.
Or have you ever like gone in your own lane and then like had a fart?
Yes.
Is it embarrassing?
You know, the first few times, perhaps it was embarrassing. And then I'm like, well, I'm in a bathroom. This is the best place to do that. This is the only place that should be fully accepted to do that. You're in a bathroom. So anyone who's like, oh, you did what? That's so gross. Why would it be gross? Because there's a guy, doing his number 2 business right here. That's gross, but you're in a public bathroom or in a bathroom, a shared bathroom. You're going to have to deal with that.
This Maybelline lip gloss is the best thing ever. I love it. And Karen at ChumCon.
Karen?
Yeah. She goes, I bought my Maybelline lip gloss.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. So I didn't intend this conversation to be scatological. That's Kelly's fault, not mine. Okay. I was only going to tell you the story of what happened when Jeff and I walked into the men's room.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
So I have a feeling this is going to come up on the radio today.
Yeah.
I hate to, well, the radio might have 1 million listeners, and here we have 1,093. So I need to just put in a putting green. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get to the point. So Jeff and I walk into the men's room, right? And we both are like 3 drinks in. We walk in, and there's this person standing there. And this person has like long hair, like kind of a pretty face, what looks like a blouse and a pants, like almost like a pantsuit and heels, it appeared to me. Looked like a woman. We both walk in, and we both at the same time were like, oh, so, because we thought it was a chick.
You
And
guys
then we
had
both
the same
looked
exact you guys had the same
at the
exact reaction.
same time. We had the exact Jeff Lewis and I were both like, oh, so, and then we look and it was like, it's a dude. He had a mustache. And with them, because the first reaction was we must have walked into the ladies' room by mistake. But I knew we went in the men's room because I looked at the signs. And you always pass the women to get to the men. And
was it a pretty? Like
I would say it's like a black dude who's like good-looking black dude, but kind of like feminine,
like
long
boobs?
hair, like straightened hair.
Like boobs?
I don't remember boobs, but I remember what looked like a blouse. So whatever, like we just walked in and both of us thought it was a chick and a female, and we were just like, oh, stop. And they're like, oh, okay. And then we just both went to our stalls and did our business. And I had a steady stream for a long time.
Oh, he commented on your steady stream.
It was a very steady stream for a very long time. Buffalo Gal, supposed to be 70 in Buffalo today, but tomorrow rain and 30. That's how you get sick.
Yeah.
For me, at least, that's when I get colds. That'll get me from 70 to 30. I used to hate that.
And really?
What's up, not so dumb? Yeah, because, it's like those severe weather changes.
I don't know. I've only lived in California and Arizona and Hong Kong, which was it was rainy and hot all the time.
It's cold in Westminster. Westminster what?
Westminster,
California.
Oh, I love it there.
Where's that?
The best Asian food. That's where.
Oh, hi, Linda.
Bernard is. Hey, where
20
have you
degrees,
been?
68 in Vancouver.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Maybe do your makeup before the smash starts. What?
Why would I do that?
First of all,
why would I wake up at 5 o'clock?
We woke up at 6:40, and we didn't sleep that well. Both of us were up in the middle of the night. I don't know why. Maybe
are you guys annoyed that can you guys answer me right now? I'm gonna go. Okay. Are you guys annoyed that I'm doing my makeup right now before the show?
It's like a tutorial.
It's like Linda. A tutorial.
She does this all the time.
There's just some people that like to complain. That's all.
Meredith from Salt Lake City got suspended from the show.
Who? From what show?
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Meredith. Didn't you do a thing with Meredith? Is that the blonde?
No, that was I did a thing with the blonde. The Watch What Happens Live with
what's her name? She's like pretty blonde, was married to that older dude.
I forget her name.
I never watched that show. Wendy Johnstone says, "How can we listen to Jeff's podcast?" You have to have a Sirius XM subscription.
I listen to it. I download the app, Sirius XM, and then I think it's like, I don't know how much it is, but
It might be like $10 a month. Might be, I think it's like $8 or $10, but they had a deal going recently. It might be less, might be like $6 or $8 a month.
But I listen to, because I like it on the app, because I can listen to it whenever I want. And there's like a million podcasts on there.
She'll stream it to a portable speaker in the house.
Yeah,
she'll be listening.
Yeah, and then I'll stream it to the portables, and you can listen to your chill music. You can listen to your Whitney, that's her name. Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, I love Sirius XM. There's so many great channels. Jeff Lewis is on the Bravo Andy channel, which is, I think, 104.
Okay, let me see if anybody let's go down to the comments. Does it bother you that I'm doing my makeup?
Well, you can just click that thing. Absolutely, Lynn said, love watching you do your makeup. I'm always interested what makes you so beautiful, and I'm succeeding in getting my own routine.
Oh, that's awesome, Lynn. Thank you.
Whitney is hot. I love her.
Thank you.
Raina said, keep putting your makeup on. Don't watch if you don't like the live show.
Thank you.
Kelly, hold on. Kelly, if you can still give a good show and put your makeup on, you go, girl.
Thank you so much. Julie, what did Julie say? Julie said,
I don't care if you do it. And Natalia said, nope, love it.
Thank you.
Not annoyed.
Thank you.
Shelley said, interesting to watch your transformation. Pretty to gorge.
Oh, that's so nice. Thanks, Shelley.
Mary said, I wish I could put lashes on easily. I have the worst.
Just get the side ones that I just showed you, and you have to like get it tacky. You have to get it. I didn't do that, but
oh, this is
and
funny.
Then it sticks right back on.
Dana wants us to secretly go live from the podcast so we can join and watch.
Oh, that would be cool. But I can't because it's Sirius XM.
Yeah, we don't want to get in trouble with them.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't want to get in trouble with Jeff.
But I would love to do that.
That would be fun. If he said we could do it, we would do it. I'll ask him, but I don't think you're allowed to do that because it is a subscription channel. But I would say join Sirius because if you can, because it's worth it. For me, it is. You listen in your car.
Thank you, Rick and Kelly, for bringing heartfelt, real people together.
That laugh and cry and truly care about each other. So true,
That's
Mojo.
So cool.
Our Patreon family is like that. It's just so awesome.
Marilyn, my homegirl, goes, it doesn't bother me at all that I'm putting my makeup on.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
okay.
There you
thank
go,
you
Linda.
Guys. Sorry, Linda Tempest. No one else cares. They like it.
Caroline wants to know, what are you two doing for Easter?
We were going to go to the desert.
And really like the steady streamline. Shane makes fun of me on that. He goes, steady stream. Easter. We were going to go. We were invited to the desert.
We were going to go to the desert. Well, no, we have our house in the desert.
Well, I know, but Hope invited us to Easter
at her club.
But we weren't sure we were going to have a house we could use because of the sewer situation, but that's fixed. But our
house is open though.
This the two things here. One is we haven't been able to unpack all the boxes in our living room because the kitchen wasn't done. And now the cabinets are ready. We don't have the pulls or handles, but we can still open the doors and the drawers. And it's time. It's just time for us to unpack those boxes. It's a big job. So we're going to spend the weekend doing that. Also, it's Coachella weekend too. And the traffic's going to be a nightmare, both getting there and coming back either Sunday night or Monday morning. I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to do the responsible thing, aren't we, honey?
What?
And unpack boxes and get our...
I don't want to do responsible things. So I went to go pick up this top yesterday. And this lady goes, you've got to try this new perfume. It's Creed. It just came out and it's pink and it has, I don't know the name of it, but it smells like roses. And I like the smell of roses.
Is that what you put on the car on the way
and
here?
I put it out and Jeff Lewis goes, what perfume are you wearing? I want this for Mother's Day. This perfume.
You want what?
This perfume, Creed.
It's so fucking hot. Michelle Buckaloo says, I heard about Meredith. Also heard Garcelle was fined $30,000 for her language she used when she walked off during the reunion.
Can I read this out loud? One of my patrons goes, F Linda. She's coming here with shade today. I never trusted her.
Oh, I like Linda. She just maybe didn't want to watch you do your makeup. She's entitled to her opinion.
How did it go last night?
Gigi likes it. So Garcelle was fined 30 grand for her language.
Who was that?
Garcelle, they said, was fined $30,000 for her language when she walked off the set on the reunion.
For her language. Well, at least they told her why she got fined.
Debbie loves watching you do your makeup. Needs tips.
Thank you, Debbie. That is so nice. Thanks, Debbie.
Okay. Let me get forward here.
Thanks, Deb. I'm glad you like me doing my makeup. At least somebody does.
Well, Tina said, I don't mind, but just doing your makeup online isn't necessarily a tutorial, LOL.
Well, I'm glad you don't mind there, Tina.
Dawn loves her makeup sessions with Kelly.
No, that's right so there. Sweet. You guys are sweet.
We have 1,200 people watching now. I hope Jeff and MJ are good. Was that intense or not? We listened to it on the way up here. Because on Sirius, you can go back and listen to old episodes too. That was so intense. We talked about that last night.
That was a good show yesterday.
It was intense. It was riveting, I thought.
Really
he
good
got
show.
Legit mad. But he said they talked after and they're cool. So, you know, that's one of the things I really like about him. He does not hold back. Just like you don't hold back, he doesn't hold back. He's very open with his feelings. He'll tell somebody what he feels about a situation.
That was so much fun.
That's funny. Honey May said, my husband is annoyed, but I don't care. You do you, Kelly. I met a couple guys at ChumpCon who said that they only came because I was there. The wife said that their husbands came because of me, which is really nice.
I'm telling you, that perfume is...
Did you put that on?
Doesn't it smell great?
It does.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It smells so good, you guys. It's Creed. It's like brand new for Mother's Day.
Sure.
Even though I'm not your mother.
Well, you are a mother. Creed, like Creed. Apollo Creed?
Yes.
From Rocky? That's the name of the perfume?
That's
Creed?
the name. Oh, here. It's right here.
Creed. Oh, look at this. You can totally negotiate with Sirius. I just got it for $4 a month, Terry said. That's amazing. Oh, and then Vicky said, can't stand Whitney since she lied on Up and Adam. Shady. What did she lie about?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
No.
Julie said, Kelly, you have changed a no makeup gal to a makeup artist.
Thank you. Look.
Why is there a clown on there? Then Sean said Sirius XM is $24.99 with all the. I just signed up. I re-signed recently, and it was not that much. They offered me a more expensive package, but I just did whatever the basic was, and it was like $8 or $9 a month, I think.
What else?
Gail said, could care less if you're doing your makeup. Don't understand who would care. And then Amy Fred. Hi, Amy. Love anything Kelly does.
Oh, you're so sweet, Amy. Thank you.
Bodie said, here to peek into your life, opinions, relationship. Don't care if makeup happens. Never knew Rick was a real person until Kelly happened in his life.
Oh.
What did you think I was? A robot? A talking head? I get that. Heads. I mean, because I didn't really share my personal life at all.
No.
Once in a while I'd post pictures of something, but hi from Nashville, says Darcy.
Well, you were in the news.
I was on the news, but I was not.
I mean, they had you at the courtside with Stacey Dash. I mean, you kind of were on the news.
There were occasional pictures or stories. Yes, that was one of them. But I was never like this. I was never like a star. Mm-hmm. I like being low profile, under the radar. And I didn't like do this kind of thing every day like we do. It's a very different world that we live in now. Makeup session always welcome, Dawn. So 1,255 people watching live. What would you guys like us to talk about? Because I don't want to just ramble on and
oh, how's Robin Dickman? You guys, she's so sweet. She texted me.
That's a good question, Kathy.
Good morning.
I thought it would be over by now.
What would you like for coffee or breakfast? We'll have it ready at the studio. I'm hungry.
Yeah, we didn't eat dinner. We drank dinner.
We didn't eat dinner. Can you get me a breakfast burrito of any type?
I'll split that with you.
Okay.
And then I would like an iced coffee.
An iced coffee
with cream.
Hold on. Iced coffee with cream.
And 3 Splendas.
And 3 Splendas. And I'll have a non-fat latte.
Did you hear anything about Bethany Frankel moving to Florida?
No, but they're coming out, you guys. They're coming out. My friend just sent me this message. I want to have you listen to it. Her friend is I didn't listen to this message. Hold on. They're doing a new show on Netflix on Palm Beach. Hold on, let me see.
Creed perfume is $300 and up. Too bad for me, Sean Noel said.
Is that how much it is?
$300. Wow. And up. Princess Grace of Monaco wore it.
What, is it $300? I didn't even look. I just got a little sample. I didn't even ask.
Latin Dude 91. Garcelle got treated pretty badly, and the scene with Sutton's mom were so cringe. Garcelle made a comment how that was revealing about Sutton. Hint, hint. I thought the same thing. Actually, I thought the same thing. I don't know, how deep south that was, but I think,
Okay, these are my thoughts. Okay.
Okay.
I think Garcelle knew that she was going to get canned, and she didn't want to go out on being fired or whatever, letting go. And I think that she was just getting pissed off because all those girls all were talking crap about Dorit and about the break-in, and she was the only one talking about it, and then she's the one who gets in trouble for it. And I mean, I felt sorry for Garcelle, to be quite honest, but I didn't understand what triggered her.
Well, we talked about this,
but I think
yesterday.
It was because no one had her back.
And Jeff agreed with that, because I told Jeff what I thought, and he said, I said that on the radio yesterday. That
you didn't hear that. You didn't hear the first hour.
I didn't hear the first hour. So we all agree. We think that Garcelle, because she put herself out there and she questioned Dorit's break-in, that there were elements of it that were shady.
About it.
And we all believe that all the women talked about it off camera, and they all thought it was shady. They all thought there was something off about that break-in, but no one would say it publicly except Garcelle. And when she put herself out there again on the reunion, and Dorit confronted her, not a single one of the other ladies opened their mouth.
It was just like COVID. What happened to me? Same thing.
Just like what happened to Kelly.
Yeah.
That they all agreed with Kelly about the mask nonsense and the social distancing nonsense.
And the BLM.
And they all agreed, but they were all too scared to open their mouths about it. And in retrospect, they were probably smart because they didn't get canned.
Yeah.
But you know what? You were true to yourself and you shared your true thoughts. But it's the same thing that happened to Garcelle. And she got mad because no one would back her up.
Oh, I wanted to show you the pictures, what some of our smashers gave Robin Dickman.
Bronwyn from SLC claims she was back at work 3 days after giving birth.
Look at this from a smasher. Someone sent
What is that?
Robin flowers.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that so sweet?
This is smart. Tabitha says, every year I call to cancel Sirius XM unless they give me the best price, like $8 to $9 a month. Works like a charm.
I know. Didn't we do that?
I just did that.
Yeah, they were trying to
upsell me.
Yes.
And I said no. I said I just want the cheapest deal. And I got that. Well, I don't need anything more than I already have. I just listen to the channels I listen to. I don't need anything more than that. And there's like 1,000 channels.
I think Sirius XM is a great investment.
So many of you, including Araceli, have realized that the tag is attached to her. Yes, Kelly knows the tag. We don't have scissors.
I don't have scissors. I just bought this yesterday.
Cut it when we get the Sirius.
When I got
I need to set an alarm.
That Creed.
We have to leave here in like.
All right, let's.
10 minutes. We didn't need to. Oh, that's yours. message.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that this has been sort of a
Can I
rambling.
have those shoes? My shoes.
Yes. Look at these bad boys. Oh, here's our ChumpCon credential.
Do you think these look gauche?
These are really pretty shoes. What do you mean?
Do they
Gauche?
have like Gucci symbols on them?
They're Gucci shoes.
Now I don't like wearing after Dury. I don't like to buy anything like. These are old, by the way.
Oh, here's the answer about. She wanted dirt on Lisa B. She called Adam, and he said Lisa did nothing. Well, they put it on the show, and Whitney said she had proof because Adam told her so. Oh.
Oh.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't.
What are you getting for breakfast? Well, we just ordered it. Oh, you know what I should ask for? A chocolate croissant.
Oh, text him right now.
Yeah, I want a chocolate croissant. I love chocolate croissants.
Rick eats from Starbucks because we don't have a coffee maker or whatever every morning. I don't eat until like noon, but I'm hungry right now because I didn't eat dinner. But you get, what do you get?
The banana nut bread.
Banana nut bread.
I love that stuff. And then Kelly says to me, "You know that's poison."
No,
so I stopped eating it.
It's all those seed oils.
I realized.
All that it's like garbage.
I just look at the calorie count and it wasn't that high, and I was like, okay, I can handle 400 calories or whatever it was.
Yeah, that perfume is bomb.
Oh, Joseph Joseph just wrote and said, "Tell Kelly no meat today."
Oh yeah.
You ordered a burrito.
I know. No
Should
meat.
I tell him no meat in the burrito?
Yeah. Say no meat.
And if you haven't ordered the burrito yet,
I forgot. Yeah, it's Good Friday. Duh.
Haven't ordered the burrito
supposed
yet.
to go to mass today.
Please, no meat because it's Good Friday and Kelly is a good Catholic girl. Period.
I haven't had any meat.
Yeah, you've been good about that.
I haven't had any red meat. What did Robin Dickman say? What did Robin say down here?
Where?
Right here, Robin Dickman. They want to interview me on the news.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if I should.
Oh.
Well, it was on the news, right? His.
Yeah. Robin, that's entirely up to you. Some people find it cathartic to talk about what happened. Other people say it's exploitive. I used to do that. I would be the guy, the reporter, who would go and knock on the door of the family's home and ask them if I could interview them about what had just happened. And I hated doing that, by the way. I hated it. It was my least favorite thing about the job, but it was part of the job and I had to do it. And it's an emotional experience, and you have to be strong and you have to be ready for it. And you have to understand that they're going to turn lights on, they're going to turn a camera on, and they're going to start asking you really tough questions. So if there's a message you want to get out about your son, it's a great way to do that. A message you want to get out about whoever did what they did, it can be very powerful. Your other options, you can just release a statement, or you can come outside. You can tell the press you're going to read a statement and maybe answer one or two questions. You can come outside and do it for everyone. And they'll set up microphones and you can just come out and you can just, when they're ready, read your statement. And then you can go inside or you can hang out for a few more minutes, up to you. If you sit down with one reporter, they're all going to want it. If you sit down with one, it'll be more intimate, but it may also be a lot more emotional. And, I've been in situations where people couldn't get through it, and other situations where they were fine. They just wanted to tell their story. It's totally on you. And, you have to know what's coming. And so if you want to do that, something you want to say, if you don't want to do it, just release a statement. That's what I would say. I hope that helps.
What else? One more. We'll take one more question.
Oh, Darlene said we need more gentlemen like Rick. Thank you so much.
I know. He's so good.
Debbie said, can't wait to see your finished kitchen. I hope you give us a tour. I will, Debbie. I promise.
He doesn't like our black splash, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff just told us to change it. We haven't installed it yet.
He said, change it. Put color. I don't want to put color. I want to make it just white and clean.
Jen likes our ramblings. It was a lot of that. When does Jolie come home? In May, right?
May 15th.
Oh, May 15th?
Yeah. Guess where she's going?
Where?
For Easter. Amsterdam.
Oh
with
my
Lane.
God. She's going to Amsterdam. That's fucking hilarious. Excuse my French. She's going to Amsterdam for Easter. I don't think she's going to church in Amsterdam, but maybe she will.
Yeah.
Buffalo Gal, I think you can tell by Dorit crying after it happened how genuine she was. I don't think she's that good of an actress to fake cry over her kids being there and being held at gunpoint. First of all, she wasn't held at gunpoint. At least she didn't tell police she was held at gunpoint. She only said publicly she was. But the police report has no mention of a gun. There's no mention of a gun in the police report. And if there had been a gun, it would have elevated the seriousness of the crime to armed robbery. But it wasn't. It was called a robbery.
That's why I think she's like, and I do think she's a good actress. Do you hear how she talks like this? And she can do her British accent. I think she is a good actress.
Look it up. Look it up. So you tell me if I'm wrong. Look it up and see if it was an armed robbery, according to LAPD, or if it was just a robbery break-in.
In the police report, there was no gun.
So if there's no gun, why did she say she was held at gunpoint? And if these were stone cold killers with guns who went in and robbed her, why would they leave her cell phone on the wall on the way out of her property so that she could presumably then call police right away? Why was her alarm off? Never in the history of crime has a criminal left the victim's phone where they could reach it on their way out the door. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen. That is not what criminals do. Whether there's a kind-hearted criminal, possible, but very, very unlikely. Sorry. I just find I think that's shady.
It is shady because here's a phone. Here's like I find the whole thing shady. Shade.
Distant family in Kiev told me that Kiev is surrounded with Ukrainian soldier protection, and on the other side is the Russian soldiers. She hears shelling all night long. Just sad for the citizens. Me too, Kathy. I want that to be over. I know it's gone on for over 3 years. It's so sad. So many people have lost their lives. So many, an entire generation of Ukrainians and Russians are gone.
Wow.
Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of young men. And not some of them not so young because they ran out of young men. But it's so sad how many people were killed. Innocent women, children, homes destroyed, buildings destroyed.
It's terrible. My friends are from Ukraine. They're from Odessa and Kiev.
Jackie said, very suspicious, looks so staged. Sorry, not sorry. Don't believe it was real.
Thanks, Jackie.
Love you guys. Have a great show. Okay, we're going to go do Jeff Lewis Live. If you have Sirius XM, please listen at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. We'll be on for the full hour.
Yeah, and can you, I get tons of, they're on here right now listening to every word on Jeff's pictures. They just come to slam me. If you could just go on there and
say something nice.
Please.
Okay, have a great
semester. Happy Good Friday. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and happy Easter to all.
Yeah. We love
we're going to be a little late on Patreon.
Yeah, this week's Patreon will come out, we hope, by tonight. But we have great content. So if you haven't subscribed to the Rick and Kelly Show yet on Patreon, we highly encourage you to do it. Episode 188.
Dude, I love this because it's this. I know she knows I'm tired. A shot of vodka and Red Bull. Thank you later.
We got to go. We got to get out of here.
I love you.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
End stream.